First thing we need is the maximum and the minimum. Stephen Curry or Pascal Siakam could be our maximum. I just randomly put them where they were. So we see the maximum is 17. So I'm going to make 17 our max, and our minimum could be Danny Green or Jonas Jerebko. That's going to be our minimum. So our minimum is 0. I'm going to draw the first whisker over there. Stephen Curry or Pascal Siakam, 17 is our maximum. Let me draw that over here. Then you draw the line here. The range is going to be 17 minus 0. Range, 17 minus 0, which equals 17. The range of field goals attempted is 17. Great. Next, I need to find median and quartile. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 numbers. So I'm going to do this in blue. We need to find the median. Cross out the biggest, cross out the smallest. 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 DeMarcus Cousins is a number 9. I am going to draw a line by number 9 to show this is our median. Next, I need to find Q3 and Q1. That's easy. All that data in the middle, I need to find the median of that. Let me do that in green. Cross out the smallest, cross out the biggest. 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 Norman Powell is number 2 with 2 baskets is Q1. I am going to do this in green, and I'm going to start my box here. This is Q1. So just so we know we're on the right side here, Q1 is here. I am going to make that median or Q2. Same thing. Now let's figure out where Q3 is. Q3, cross out the smallest, cross out the biggest. 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 Andre Iguodala with 15 is going to be Q3. Let me draw a line by 15. Now I'm going to connect the box. And I'm going to label that Q3. So again, as I said before, 25% of the data goes between the minimum and Q1. Exactly 25% of the players go there. 25% of the players are in the second part of the box. 25% of the players are in the third part of the box, Q2 and Q3. And then we have Q4, the fourth quartile, in which we have the players who attempted the most field goals.